Alright, so in this lesson we will identify key features. So identify some features of quadratic functions using a calculator. So quadratic function, we'll learn what that is. We've talked about linear functions. Remember, linear functions are just lines, and they're in the form, well, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. We've done that. Now we're going to do another function, a different function. I figure like this is one of the best ways to jump in, is just to look at it using the calculator. So example 1 reads f of x equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 6. So the first thing I want you to do is go to Desmos. So 2x squared plus 4x. Go to graphing calculator. So f of x, you could also put y equals 2x. You hold shift and you press 6. Hold shift and press 6. And then squared. And I'm going to go back down. And plus 4x minus 6. Plus 4x minus 6. So what I like to do is to prep this graph, because you can see that it's not a line, obviously, but we want to see more, and we want to, I don't know, it's just easier to see other ways. I press this wrench over here for the settings. And then I like to get rid of these minor grid lines. You see like these little ones that are between the 2 and the 4? I don't like those, right? So I get rid of them. But now you can see it's counting by 2s, right? So then I like to just count by 1s. I go for my x-axis, I want to count by 1. For my y-axis, I want to count by 1. And then there I go. It looks a lot nicer to me. I'm going to zoom out. Actually, I'm going to press this so y'all can see it better. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. See how it makes it bigger? So I want here, 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 here. The way I can see it better. I'm going to zoom out. Ooh, I'm going to zoom back in a little bit. Okay. So you can see, this is called a parabola. A parabola. So I'm going to do a quick sketch here. This is a parabola. It looks like that bad boy. Actually, I'm going to make it in blue. Look at that bad boy. It looks like that, right? This is called a parabola. Parabola. The vertex. So the vertex of the quadratic function has a vertex at. I want you to look here. The vertex is this, like, turn right here. This corner right here. This is -1. Well, if I click it, I think it shows me. Yeah, see, it shows you. -1 and -8. I'm going to go over here and write -1, -8. I can do this a little better. -1, -8. Alright, the minimum or maximum. If you look at this vertex, see how this is the lowest point right here? This is the lowest point. That means this is the furthest down it goes. That means it is a minimum. A minimum. Minimum. Okay, direction. The parabola opens. Remember, this is our parabola. It opens upward or downward. So if you look here, it's like, if it's eating something, oh, I can't draw on here. If it's eating something, it's like eating whatever up here, right? Like if you imagine this is a mouth of some sort or something. So it opens upward. Opening down, so upward is like this, and downward would be like this. Upward, downward. Upward is where it's at. Axis of symmetry. So the axis of symmetry, I'm going to use this one. The axis of symmetry, actually, I'll draw a new one, is where it cuts it in half. Is the line that cuts it in half. And let's see. The line that cuts it in half would be like right here, right? Right here. If you notice, it's like bam, 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 bam. All these points. This is -1, 0, -1, 1, -1, -1, 2, -1, 3. So all the x's are -1. I can actually show you right here. X equals -1. You see how this line cuts it in half? This line cuts it in half. So I'm going to go over here. The parabola is symmetrical about the line x equals -1. We have the y-intercept. We know y-intercept, right? It's where it crosses the y-axis. Let's go to there. So I'm going to get rid of this. It's where it crosses. So you see, this is our y-axis. This is our y-axis. This is our y-axis. This is our x-axis. Where does it cross the y-axis? Like right here. 0, -6. 0. Oh, it crosses the y-axis at the location 0, -6. Now we're going to talk about something called roots x-intercepts 0. So really it's this one right here, x-intercepts. They all mean the same thing. Roots, zeros are x-intercepts. So x-intercepts, where it crosses the x-axis. Where it crosses the x-axis. So you can see it crosses this is our x-axis, right? This is our x-axis. This is our x-axis. Where does it cross it? It crosses it right here and right here. -3, 0. And 1, 0. -3, 0, and 1, 0. So, it has two of them. One is at -3, 0, and the other one is at 1, 0. Let me make sure that is correct. -3, 0, and 1, 0. Okay, cool. Now, it's asking, what is the value of f of something? So remember, inside here is my x value. So I'm just going to choose a random x value. Like, I don't know, maybe I should move this thing. Like that one. That one looks, right? 210. And now, if you prefer, if you click this little cog here where it says edit list, and then you go to convert to table, it'll make you a nice table. Right? X, f of x, x, f of x. So when x is 2, f of x, or y, is 10. 2, 10. 2, 10. This is 1, 0, 1, 0, -1, -8. -1, -8 is right here. So it'll give you some points. You can change these if you want. I'm going to stick with this 2, 10. 2, 10 right there. So what's the value of f of 2? Well, f of 2 is 10 because it's 2, 10. Let's pick another one. So when does f of x, so then when does y equal? Let's change. Let's keep going. Oh, no, let's use this -2, -6. This looks nice. -2, -6. Yeah. So if we have like -2, -6, and we say, well, I'll say it like this. That's x. Normally we put y here, and this is y. But another way you can express y is f of x. So when does f of x equal -6? F of x equals -6 when x is -2. But we got to be careful. There's actually another spot. We're trying to go where f of x is -6, right? Where f of x is -6. See this? -6. But look, there's another one. So it's also when x is 0. Because see, it's symmetrical. So when x is -2, y is -6. When x is 0, y is -6. So you see how like when x is -2 and when x is 0, the y is -6. So you actually would put it's when x is -2. Oh, I could do better. And also 0. All right, let's go to the next one.